Hi, my name is Ashish, and in this video, we will see automatic instance repair for Azure Virtual Machine Scale Sets. Enabling automatic instance repairs for Azure Virtual Machine Scale Sets helps achieve high availability for applications by maintaining a set of healthy instances. If an unhealthy instance is found by application health extension or load balancer health probes, automatic instance repairs will attempt to recover the instance by triggering repair actions such as deleting the unhealthy instance and creating a new one to replace it, reimaging the unhealthy instance, or restarting the unhealthy instance. So I'll just quickly log on to the portal and take it from there. Okay, I'm logged on to the portal. To do this from the portal, I'll go to Virtual Machine Scale Set. Here it is. And I'll create a new virtual machine scale set because I don't have one. So I'll hit on create. And I will create a new resource group. All right. East US availability zone. Let's say I place it here. We'll discuss the orchestration mode as well in the later section. In the another videos, I'm using the default security type. Scaling mode, I'm going with the default one. Instance count, I'm taking 2. Image, I'm taking Windows, VM architecture x64. I'm going with standard BA1S. Admin account. Licensing, I'm not going. I'm going to Spot. I'm leaving this options as default. Now, if you'll come into the health section, right, and you enable the monitor application health here, right? You configure this. You see automatic instance repairs here, but you need to enable the monitoring first. And if you will come down, automatic instance repair, you need, if you check this box and the repair actions, you can hit replace, restart, and reimage. Whatever you want, I'll go with the replace. Grace period, you can enable between 10 and 90 minutes, right? And you can hit advanced. And you can hit review create. But let's say if you want to enable the automatic repair policy when updating an existing skill set, this is the one that we are creating from scratch, but the one that you want to enable this setting in an existing virtual machine scale set, you can obviously do this by Azure Portal REST API, Azure PowerShell, Azure CLI 2.0. And you should go to an existing virtual machine scale set. Under settings, under health and repair, you will come again to the monitoring section, right? Enable application health monitoring, and you have to choose the application health extension from the application health monitor drop down list, right? And from the protocol drop down list, choose the network protocol used by your application to report health, HTTP, HTTPS, or TCP. And in the port number configuration box, type the network port number used to monitor the application health. Path, just provide a / to report the application health. And you will again see these options to have the automatic instance repair enabled. right? Now, if you talk about the repair action on the automatic repair policy, this is the desired repair action performed in response to an unhealthy instance. I selected replace. If you want to select reimage, restart, you can select as per your choice or as per your requirement. The basic information that what could be the requirements for your automatic instance repair. I'll just quickly pull up my whiteboard. So the requirements, right? For the repair action, for instance repair, automatic instance repair, the skill set should have application health monitoring, right? Application health monitoring enabled. And as you saw, health monitoring can be done using either the application health extension or the load balancer health probes. You have to configure the endpoint to provide the health status. All right, and the API version, automatically repair policy, is supported for compute API version 2018.1001 or higher. All right, now restrictions on resource or subscription moves. The resource or subscription moves are currently not supported when automatic repair feature is enabled, right? And if we would discuss how does this automatic instance works, right? First and foremost, it relies on the health monitoring. Of individual instances in a scale set. VM instances in a scale set can be configured to emit application health status using either the application health extension or load balancer health probes. Now, the automatic instant repair process goes as follows. The application health extension or load balancer health probes ping the application endpoint inside each virtual machine. To get the application health status for each instance. Now, if the endpoint responds with a 200 OK, then the instance is marked as healthy, right? In all the other cases, including if the endpoint is unreachable, the instance is marked as unhealthy. Now, when an instance is found to be unhealthy, the scale set applies the configured repair action. Now, the default action is replace to the unhealthy instance. Now, instance repairs are performed in batches. At any given time, no more than 5% of the total instances in the scale set are repaired. If a scale set has fewer than 20 instances, the repairs are done for one unhealthy instance at a time. And this process will continue until all the unhealthy instances in the scale set are repaired. As you know, we have three actions, repair actions, which is replace, and the other is reimage, and then the restart. And then if you talk about the grace period that was mentioned in the settings, which I said was between 10 to 90 minutes. Right now, when an instance goes through a state change operation because of a put, patch, or post action performed on the scale set, then any repair action on that instance is performed only after the grace period ends. Now, grace period is the amount of time to allow the instance to return to the healthy state. Now, the grace period starts after the state change has completed, which helps avoid any premature or accidental repair actions. The grace period is honored for any newly created instance in the scale set, including the one created as a result of repair operation. Alright, so I believe this video was helpful for all of you. If you want to read more about this, please go to Microsoft documentation. And if you have any other questions, please mention them in the comment section. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Have a good day.